Hey guys, how's it going? This is Take from bigheadtaco.com, and I am here in my living room to do a unboxing of the FujiFilm GFX. And I think maybe there's other YouTube videos that have the unboxing, but I don't think so. I don't think I've seen it. And so I'm gonna just wait a little bit for more people to join. I am sorry, I know most like proper YouTubers that do these live events really start promoting it, and they'll what they'll do is let me a second here. Here we go. So what they'll do is they'll announce it on all the social media and stuff like that, but I did not. I've avoided YouTube Live, guys, for a bit. Sorry, I'm gonna just try to adjust the light here. Lighting is horrible. I'm gonna turn that light off as well. I avoided YouTube Live because I just wasn't getting a lot of positive feedback from it. And then I did a live event. I even turned off the commenting. I did a live event of the GFX, shooting it in real time. And I was really hoping that the questions would be coming in so that it would make it worth my time. And I was hoping to be able to answer some questions, but it kind of didn't work out very well. And I got a lot of hate. I even turned off the comments. I left the videos up on my YouTube channel, but I just came from an Instagram live. I did a solid Instagram live show, so I thought I would do a YouTube live show. So I'm seeing people coming in here. Let me see here. So hello from, I gotta touch my screen here, sorry. So I'm getting from Malaysia, hello. It's late in Malaysia, isn't it? Malaysia, it's gotta be like 2 in the morning. From Poland, hello Poland, how's it going? Hello Sweden, Connecticut, USA, is that what CT is, Connecticut? Hello CT, USA. Fuji rumors don't care about the, yeah, I know, but you know, I put my time in where I get the most productive questions and the most productive, where I feel that I can best be used. And I find that in general, Instagram, I have better questions, nicer commenters, but I do love you guys. I have the same amount of followers on YouTube as on Instagram. So I'm gonna give this another go, guys. Another go for YouTube Live. And I am, hello Thailand. I'm gonna be there in like a month. And so look forward to meeting you guys. Armenia, how's it going? And you're from Oman, hello. I'm not gonna be doing a review, guys. I'm Brazil, hello Brazil, Australia, Morocco, Switzerland. Man, I'm getting a lot of guys joining here. So thanks for joining, thanks for your likes. I'm gonna give this another go. If this one doesn't work out, then I'm maybe gonna not do too many YouTube Live, because I wanna be effective, and I think a lot of people on YouTube want more of my polished videos, but I do like this interactiveness with you guys. And so let's, Russia, how's it going? And any of you guys, Spain, how's it going? Okay, so I'm gonna start the unboxing now, because I'm gonna start getting hate if I don't do Brunei, how's it going? Brunei is a very tiny country, aren't you? You're kind of on the Indonesian, the island of Java. I think Brunei is right on the tip there. So hello Brunei, UK. Anyway, so I am going to do my Philippines. How's it going? You know, camera girl told me stop saying hi to everyone and just finish your sentences. So I'm going to try my best. China, I just like saying hi to all you guys. Hello China, hello from Italy. Thanks for joining, guys. There's 66 of you guys so far. I'm gonna start, this is gonna be an unboxing video of the Fujifilm GFX. So I'm gonna just quickly show you. I don't know if anyone else has even done, and sorry this is backwards, but this is it backwards? Does this look backwards to you guys? I should have maybe used the front camera, but no, it's not backwards for you? No? Okay, perfect. So Instagram doesn't fix it, but it looks like YouTube does. So this is a GFX 50S. Have any of you guys seen an unboxing of this anywhere? Because I don't think anyone has done an unboxing. This is, though, it does say editor's sample. So this is, yes, it's a white box, but just wait till you see the inside. I did do an actual unboxing on Instagram, but I said I was gonna lie, but I'm not gonna lie and pretend that I never opened it. So I did open this, but I barely touched it and I put it back in right away. So I packed it back the best way I could, just like, you know, when you buy stuff in Best Buy and then you just use it and then you pack it back and pretend that you never used it. Well, I just did that with the GFX. So I have this. I have the 63 2.8, which is probably going to be the most popular lens because it's reasonably priced. It's under 2,000 US. And I have, here we go. Just reach down here. I have the 120 mil, the GF 120 f4 R LM OIS WR. And so this lens here is the only OIS lens so far in the lineup. And so here we go, guys. This is, can you see that? These are the 3 retail boxes. And yes, it is white. It is not black, but you will see when I start unboxing it what it looked like inside. So let's start now. My iPhone battery was at 45%. So this video is gonna be as long as perhaps my battery dies. So this is not gonna be easy. I'm not with camera girl. She's out and about. So all right, guys, we talked about this, right? I need you guys to be polite on YouTube or I'm not gonna be doing these videos anymore. So I appreciate you guys that are patient, but you impatient ones, just give me a minute, all right? So this is the box, okay? White box. Here we go. So this is not a full retail box because I mentioned there's no manual, and that's one of the things when you get an editor's sample here. So it says editor sample, is that they often don't give you the manual. So here is just the warranty information here, and I'm gonna pull this section out here. So this is a separate section. So for those of you that were complaining, saying it's white, or not complaining, but noticing, but look, the inside is black, all right? So let's just look at here. There's not much in here. What probably would be, if this was a proper retail box, is that they would have the manual here, and even underneath, I looked under, and there seems to be nothing underneath. In here, all you're getting is all of the international chargers, the different connections in all the different countries. And then underneath here, there's absolutely nothing. It's actually kind of a space. So I think probably underneath, they might have the cables in here, the wires and cabling, but this does not have any of that. So that is that. Very boring. Let's move on to the good stuff, all right? So the box does open up like this, which is unusual because it doesn't even open up here. It's still closed off. So I'm gonna pull out here, all right? So this is the next box in here, right here. So this is very typical of Fujifilm products, right? It is just it probably has all the accessories. So let's open up the accessories here, and you will get the standard charger. And so let's open this up. I got complaints, one of my unboxings, saying that Take, why don't you actually show the product you're unboxing? So here we go. This is the official charger, and you can see, I'm glad they didn't give the long cable. You can just plug whatever your international your plug-in is. You can just plug it straight here and go right into the wall. All right, so that's the charger there. And here is the new battery for the GFX, which is, according to Billy, it's 1.5 times the standard battery that you would get. So it is thicker. Okay, so you get the battery, and you get the clips, the new style clips that we actually tried at Leo's Camera Supply, and the clips from it looks like the Hasselblad clips, but they're not. They actually are a little bit different. And so I think a lot of guys in China, like a lot of my friends in Hong Kong, they're gonna quickly duplicate this clip system. And when they do so, they will start making third parties. So Barton 1972, Victor, he quickly wants to start making his own. So go to anniebarton.com. I think that's what the website is, or just type in Barton 1972. And if you're buying the GFX, he will probably duplicate these type of clips and then make his own unique style straps. So for those that are GFX fans, and you're getting these little plastic clips. I don't know yet exactly how they work in here, so let's wait to see how that works. And I did feature this before. You're getting the cable lock, which is a fantastic way for those that are shooting in the studio, that it holds all your cables, so that if you're in a studio setting, you're not having everything sort of hanging off the side of the camera, but actually you could wrap it around and make sure it doesn't tug in a way that will break the connection. So this is fantastic, and it comes in the box. This is not an accessory, all right? And here is the official strap, which is very functional. It's probably the most functional Fujifilm strap you'll get. It's not the sexiest, and I am looking forward to a guy like Barton 1972 to create their own, because I don't like these type of straps. They're very, I call them DSLR type straps. I like the more, these kind of, this is by YB Putro. I like the ring style better with the ring style lugs, but I understand why they went this way. As a studio camera or as an event style camera, landscape, you probably need something more functional than form. So nice strap. It'll work out well. I know it will. And then finally, this is the last thing that's in the box, which is their really cool EVF, and I like how much of it sticks back. So if you use glasses, your face is quite far off the back screen, and so it has its own built-in, so you put it into the top hot shoe, but as well it has its own separate hot shoe, so that's great. So that's the EVF, and it does have the accessory tilt. I accidentally said it's a tilt EVF, but it's not. It's actually just a tilting, swinging accessory that you have on. I don't think it's in the box because it's not part of the kit. So this box, here you go, right? There you go there. And now the box is empty. All right, creme de la creme, guys. This is the unboxing here. And this is actually, you know what? This is actually not a box. This is actually it's a foam, like a foam, styrofoam, foam kind of a top here. And it has, it's hard to explain. It's like high-end foam, if that makes sense. It just smells really fresh and new. And here we go. There it is inside the bottom of the box. So I'm gonna take this, and now the box is empty. So goodbye box. And as I mentioned on Instagram Live, I did open this up. So this is not brand new, but pretty darn new. And yeah, it has that new smell here. So check that out. This does come with that cap on the top, because if you are using this for studio and you're doing it's on a tripod, you're probably tethering this. So here, let's even attach on those attachments here. So this cable lock goes on like this, and it's very easy. You just screw it on like this, and that's it. The cable lock is there, all right? So when you attach on to whatever you're putting on, your DC power in, your remote control, your USB, your HDMI, it's all there, and you can just sort of wrap the cords around here so it holds in place. And you have this cap here that comes off. It just slides off like that. And see, even with that, see how you still have your hot shoe on there? But I'm gonna just slide on, there's even a hot shoe cover on there, but there you go. And you just slide this. Let's just see here, let's try it again. Snap, there you go. All right, so slid on there like that. Okay, this looks kind of ugly on, but you kind of get the point, right? Maybe should I take it off, or maybe I'll take it off. So, there you go. So there's that. There's a body. You've seen me review this before. In terms of the weight, guys, there's no battery in here, but I can tell you that it's no heavier than the top-end DSLRs. I was with John Lehman yesterday. We shot a video, and I had his Nikon D4s. I think they were D4s. That was heavier than the GFX, for sure. It was heavier. And I had the, what lenses on there? He had the 35-1.4. So I'm putting the battery in here to give you a better sense of the weight. You have the double card slots over here, both ultra high speed 2 type slots in here. And as you can see, because of the size of the battery, that's why you get this weird, ugly hump. You can see on the bottom here. I wish it went smooth across, but with this current design, you just can't do it because of the battery compartment. It takes up so much space. And so I'm gonna just look at some of your comments, guys. Can we see a profile view holding it up to your eye? Okay, sure. So I'll do it, but there's no lens on here. Maybe I'll take this off here. There you go. And you can even see the size of that sensor, right? And I actually happen to have, I happen to have a Leica M10 with me. So those of you on Instagram knows that I have an M10. So I have an M10. So I'm gonna take off the 35 Summilux off the body. So this is a full, you know what? You're gonna have to put it in live view. So live view. So remember, Leica, if you're shooting through the rangefinder, you're not looking through the sensor. And so that, if you want to know what those colors are, that's for the metering, to meter off. And actually Minolta invented that on the CLE in like 1980. And so now all the newer Leicas, the digital ones, have this as a way of metering, as well as some of the film Leica. So you know what? Live view, I don't think they let me do it. Here, I'm gonna try to go into bulb mode here. So, you know what? Does anyone know how to keep the sensor open on here? How do you keep the sensor open? How do you keep it? I don't think there's a way of leaving it open, because it's probably a bad thing to leave it open too long. I'm gonna go into menus here. I haven't shot with this camera for very long, so I'm gonna go into the main menus. I just want to compare the sensor size, guys. So let me see here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to just leave this for the sensor cleaning. So open shutter, inspect sensor. So here we go. I'm gonna do it very quickly. So there's that, and there. I mean, I guess you still can't see it very well, can you? Can you see it? Can you see it there? There's a sensor size difference between the Leica M10 and the GFX. And for like liability reasons here, guys, I think I'm gonna just switch off the camera. Please stop sensor cleaning immediately, shut down. This sounds like really dangerous, so maybe I'll just put the lens back on here, like that, and they'll shut this down. All right, so anyways, I have the Leica M10. For those of you that sort of wondering about price-wise, I think the Leica M10 body only is $6,700 US, and this is $6,500 US. So actually this GFX is cheaper than the Leica, but you know what? They target different markets, and I see why certain people will shoot with the M10 and why they would buy it and see value in it, and why people will shoot with the GFX. This is more, it's like a rangefinder street style. You have tons of M mount lenses, and this is probably like the best performing high ISO M sensors that Leica's ever made. And you're not gonna switch all that over to this because the sensor's larger. I mean, there's more to a camera than just a sensor size, but those of you that are shopping around for a larger sensor or a higher performing, higher resolving camera, and you're shooting top-end DSLRs, this camera makes a lot of sense, all right? So this is the body here. Any more questions? I mean, just scroll through here. No, it's not my M10, guys. It's the mirror lockup. Let me just see here. Yeah, okay, so there's that. I'm gonna probably just unbox. I'm not gonna unbox the 120 lens, but I will unbox the, here we go. So this is the GF, 63, so it's like the 50 mil equivalent lens. So this is the one that I think most people, I'm not even sure if it's even bundled with the GFX, but if they don't, then they probably should, because this is probably the one lens that most people would want to get. Although, you know what, some guys might buy and just buy the view camera adapter and just put their large format lenses on here. So maybe giving the option of either body only or with this, but this makes a lot of sense. They actually get a full manual in the lens, which I don't know how much you can read about a lens. I don't know how much information, like there's stuff like I guess how to take the lens on and off. I mean, I find these things, there's not much information on here. And this is actually French. This is the French. Oh, I see it's half French, half English, part German. Anyways, you don't need this, right? So there's that. And this is what it looks like in here. Again, it's all white. Probably to really distinguish it between this and the X series. So actually everything in here is white, guys. There you go. So this is the lens, brand new, never been touched. I can tell. There's a certain feeling, right? When you get something that's fresh and never opened, never touched. So I have this. Fantastic. So there you go. There's the lens here, and this is the lens hood. Let's just see this. And from what I remember, I thought, yeah, it is plastic. I hope that in the future, maybe they'll make more of a squared off hood, but then if you do that, then you can't use filters, right? So I think maybe it's smart. It's kind of a boring, looking hood, but it's decent enough. And the filter thread on this is a 62 It's a 62 mil filter, which is it's a very common filter. Minolta used a lot of 62 mil filters. I don't know about, I think Canon has a 58 mil, and then it jumps up to, does Canon have any 62 mil? Anyways, 62 is reasonably a common filter size. If you have larger ones like 72 or 65, you just get the step down, and that's probably better even. So that you can have a little bit of you can't use a hood when you do step down, but you can use a wider, like, especially if you're stacking your filters using ND filters and polarizers and stuff like that. It's great to go a little bit wider anyway. So decent size, it's not overly large. So I'm gonna just pop this on here onto the body so you guys can take a look, and hopefully there's even a little bit of charge. At least there's a little bit of, I hope there's a little bit of charge. Here we go. So this is what this looks like with the standard lens there. I'm gonna turn this on, and let's just see. The lens shifted for a second. Here we go. Oh yeah, because you gotta go through all the English and, okay, let me just quickly fake the date, and here we go. So this is, it's turned on, and you can see how the front element moves when it's focusing. And that's the problem I was mentioning with this lens. I might have mentioned it. I might have mentioned it on my Instagram live, but this works like the first gen prime lenses. It's kind of sluggish. It's not like the new, like here, right? I have the 23 f2, the new I call them the Fujicrons, the f2 WR lenses. These things are all internal focusing. You don't see anything shifting or moving, and it focuses super quiet, super fast, super accurate. This thing feels like the original 23 f1.4, the 35 1.4. So optically, this is really nice, but it just, focus-wise, it's a little sluggish. You can even hear that chirp when it actually catches focus. And it's indoors in low lighting. This is not the greatest lens to use, but it is super, super sharp. I like the 32 to 64 zoom, which I don't have a copy of. They could not send me a new one in the box, but this one here, sharpness-wise, edge to edge, I have not, and you're shooting it wide at f2.8, which on a full frame, it works out to be about an f2.2, but it is crazy, crazy sharp, wide open. And if you stop this down to f5.6, to the edges, like, this is just a fantastic, fantastic lens. This is what lens I think everyone's gonna be raving about. And so this is it. So I'm gonna go through the questions here quickly here, guys, and just see if you guys have anything here. Mamiya 645 AFD, and also reminds me of the film FujiFilm, the one that was discontinued. Those, you get the H mount adapter and put those H mount lenses onto here, and as well as those H mount Hasselblad lenses. Square, yeah, you're right. Square lens hoods are not reversible, and that's actually a good point. I like the squared lens hoods on the Leicas. They are kind of short. They don't stick out too far. They look sexy, but you're right. In terms of practicality, when you're packing it away, the 32 to 64 lens does actually have kind of this weird round and square, and actually it is a hassle to store because it has this weird kind of a shape to it. And so GFX seems plasticky. It is, I mean, it's no Leica. And even comparing this to the Nikon D5 or D4, this, because it's lighter, it probably has less metal, but it feels solid in the hand, guys. For its size, it feels right for its size, but it's not super heavy, comparatively speaking, to other medium format and top end DSLRs. But no, it does not feel plasticky at all. The grip is nice and deep. It feels a lot like the X-T2. So if you played with the X-T2, that's exactly how this camera is going to feel like an X-T2 on steroids. All right. 4K, no, there's no 4K video. I shot a video shooting this in 1080p, but this is, at this time, it's not a great video camera, although they give you all the connectors, even including, unlike the X-T2, you actually do get the microphone and the monitoring built in. And it has touch screen. You could do pull focus. In the Q menu, you can do touch screen Q menu. So check out my other video review of it. But this is ready to do video. And I don't think this generation is really going to be the video camera. But you know that Fujifilm just released 2 MK video lenses in the Sony mount, right? The E mount. And so Fujifilm is serious about getting into video, and I think this will be, if they were going to attack or challenge the Red products, they would do it with this platform, making cine lenses, and hopefully they'll come up with a PL mount for this as well, although it might be slightly cropped, and maybe they will start focusing on video. All right, let me just see here, XE2 video specs. Yeah, it's not gonna have it. I mean, even the sensor is different, guys. It's not. This is a Bayer stuff sensor and not a X-Trans sensor, and so bit rates and all that kind of stuff, and even the color profiles are different on this. The curves have been adjusted because of the increase in tonality and dynamic range. Even though they have the same film profiles like Acros and Classic Chrome, they have to be changed because of the size of this. And so that's it, guys. I'm gonna just see any more comments here. Thanks for checking in on the unboxing. So again, the biggest thing is everything seems to be white. I still have the 120 lens here. I'm not gonna do an unboxing of. Should I just kind of open the top here? I just open it. It looks a lot like the 63 lens. Oh, look at that. It even has a little front little cap there, and you have the box up top with whatever, and then bang, there's a lens. This is like the quickest, dirtiest unboxing ever. There you go. Lens is there. Sniff test, brand new, the 102. And this is, you know, as you spin it here, notice this, it doesn't telescope. So this is all internal focusing. So this focus is very fast and very quiet. Faster and quieter than the GF63, or at least it appears to. And it does have the focus limiter on this. So if you aren't using this for macro, you can just, as like say you're using it as a portrait lens or sort of a short tele, you can just turn it to 0.9 meters to infinity, and this will not go into the macro mode, which is only a 1:2 macro. And this is the big ugly lens head that goes with this, but of course, reversible. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all your questions. Once this is set up and stored, these comments will disappear, and so I'm gonna have to. If I've missed your question, please just leave the questions, re-comment again in this video, and I'll try to answer the best I can. And so thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Happy shooting.